Hello and welcome to All Talk No Dice, the worst excuse for a D&D show you can find online. From last we left off, the Companions of Fate finally pushed forth into the frozen city of Girolf and laid an assault against the entity that you have all known from the very start as Midola Pike within Theron's home of old. Through a grueling battle, you all pushed and pushed, finding a way to weaken the Shapechanger enough to barely find a moment to drive the newly acquired ethereal dagger deep into the entity's heart. And just after Red plunged the dagger into the Shapechanger, you were all pushed into a deep subconscious of your very own version of Purgatory. Once you all began to think of yourselves, your pasts, where you came from, and where it has led you, the expanse of nothingness morphed into a place all too familiar. Gerald, you found yourself playing your viol and singing with your younger self on the outskirts of Spinetellin Ridge, hearing the voice push you to take the boy's life and take back your soul. Instead, you embraced the young Kenku and gave him the love and acceptance that you still wished to find. Terra, you recreated an ancient memory, finding a young Mogwai cub and a distressed owlbear mother. After trying to comfort the mother, you quickly found the atmosphere change and you actively fought against the owlbear and attempted to save yourself. Unfortunately, you were unable to save your soul, and even though you fought against it, a new darkness filled you, guiding your life into a new direction. And finally, Theron shit-talked himself, annoyed himself, and was generally just a prick, albeit you found the identity of the voice, the driving force of these visions and the Shapechanger that you have hunted for months, the Devourer of Dreams, the voice of Illashtavar. You were given the option to worship it, on the grounds of a deal of fealty, to which you declined, but were lucky enough in your resolve to find your way back with your soul barely intact. After you all came to, and you gathered yourselves and you regrouped with the Wanderers, as well as all of the once frozen townsfolk that began to emerge after their 3-decade slumber. Now, just after Maddie Mucker passed over Raylof's bag and dealt with an overly eager archer, you all joined him and the rest of the Wanderers to settle down and rest after your tribulations, while everyone seems to be accepting of Terra's new form with her grey skin, true hunger, and the need to breathe once more, as she now resembles that of the entity you just vanquished, a changeling. And this is where we pick it up. So,
first question.
Yes.
Did quite a lot of people see us jump off onto the...
Yes, everyone did.
Okay, that's fine.
Launch off the clock tower dramatically and
Yeah.
flamboyantly, yes. Pretty
Cool.
much everyone saw that.
Yeah, good.
You, as all of you are settling down and just having a drink, some of Theon's own handmade cocktails of the Frostbite's Fang, you all do find some semblance of comfort and relief. Terry, you still feel this mix of comfort but difference. And that difference is, it's not uncomfortable. It's not distressing. For once in the past 4 or 5 months, you actually feel complete in a weird way. And you all continue.
I feel like something's off though. Like
right now,
like I feel like that. I have that old feeling, but it feels different.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I'd say roll a roll a religion check for me.
Fucking hate me, don't you?
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I tried. Religion +2, 13.
13. Right now.
I've already forgotten about territory.
Right now, albeit you are getting used to the new form and the very nearly forgotten aspect of breathing and needing to eat and drink. You do genuinely feel complete, settled, and content. There's no pain. The only feeling that you're getting used to was that of a similar feeling when you were your more robotic self. Is the inner, like, chilling cold inside you. But aside from that, which is overall just a minor inconvenience for you to get used to, and it's just, something in the back of your mind where it's always nagging at you a little bit, but not really affecting much of anything. You do feel free again.
Lovely. As I take another sip of that.
Yeah, a frostbite's fang.
Yeah.
You see, just as Red is sitting next to you, as she's just sipping away, and she's looking over. A couple of the Wanderers have started a small little card game just off to the side, and you see Gerald intently staring over and just looking over, as Red kind of just like leans in. Hey, listen, you sure you're okay?
Yes. I'll be fine in the morning.
I mean, I think we have, a little to do.
What do you mean?
Well, we've got all the things and all the people that we need to sort out.
Yeah.
And then see where we all go from there. But don't worry though, because yes, anytime, absolutely anytime that you call me, I'll come.
How can I call you if you're not here?
And you see Red just straight away go into deep thought.
Yeah.
And you see her brow just become furrowed slightly as she looks away for a second.
And as that happens,
Go on.
as that happens, I use telepathy because with observant I can read lips.
Yep.
And I use telepathy onto Terra, and I'll just be like, "Don't worry, you can get me to use ascending."
I'm gonna spit out some.
Yeah.
Of my drink.
Yeah, and just what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Terra, looking into those dark black eyes, sort of like,
I'm gonna put on my hand, not on Theron, but
don't touch me.
Towards his face, just in my eyes, and just push it out the way. It's a mental effort.
Yeah.
I wonder if the entity can hear us through you. I imagine it can.
Gonna hold my head. It's too much time.
Don't worry, I'm going anyway. I need to sort out the rest of the city.
And Gerald perks up. That reminds me as well. We have. I need to go and get Braum and Pops and see if we can. See if they're okay.
That's a very good idea, Gerald.
I'm gonna take out the bundle of information that Rayloff gave me before he left. Before he passed.
Well, technically, he could still be alive in the ice.
Well, he could be. Okay, frozen.
Well, so I mean,
Yeah.
Gerald did do medicine checks on the frozen body. Yes.
I'm going to, when he comes close enough, I'm going to grab his hand and put it inside of his hands.
And just as you plot all the parchment down, he just looks at you.
Yeah.
Why are you sweating?
They're on drink.
Oh.
Yeah.
I take it the new form can't, handle the liquor right now.
I didn't think so.
We'll call it a trial run. Just take your time.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Terra, take it easy. I'll put a note as I'm leaving on the, right by where Terror is, and I'll start to walk off.
Okay.
I'll be like, just read it.
Me.
Yeah, and I'll just walk off out the pub.
All right. As you leave the small hovel, and Gerald is holding on this parchment, he just pockets it. While we're thinking of sorting people out in the city, who has everything from the shape changer's body?
I actually didn't touch it.
I think it might be me.
I think.
Yes. And he kind of goes just in.
Yeah.
And you see.
And also, it was Shout.
Okay, thank you. And,
yeah.
Well, technically Theron got it and put it into the.
Yeah.
And
but you made the investigation checks.
And you see Gerald to like pull up his bag, and then Raylof's small little haversack of holding as well, and begins to go into his own bag and thumb through different things. And then as he goes into Raylof's bag, you just see him just begin to pull different flowers out and different, and the pot of pleasantness, and you see the misspelled book come out and just put to the side as he's looking through some of this parchment. I was thinking that maybe as he just puts them to the side, and you see him begin to get out multiple different flowers. You see him pull out the pot of pleasantness, and he begins to pull out some bloomer petals, a chillwind touch flower.
We're gonna need
yeah.
To this
as well as a pot of bloom flower, and I think that's it for now. However, you don't see him pull out the shields or anything. Actually, no, sorry, ignore me. The one shield was on Rayloff.
Yeah, he had two, didn't he, or something?
Yeah. So the Spellguard shield is in the bag. Actually, no, wait, hold on.
He would have worn that.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got both equipped, so none of the shields are in the bag.
Amazing.
Nor are his boots.
Yeah, because he was obviously wearing them.
But you see Gerald like thumbing through some of the pieces of parchment and pulling out these flowers and looking and comparing them to some drawings that Rayloff had made. I'm wondering if there are anything if there's anything here that would help us with Pop-Pop.
Could I see if I would know maybe a little bit from the looks of anything that would match any knowledge that I have from
roll a nature check for me.
That I can do. Not with that one though.
I'll say because like you and Gerald are both thumbing through it, go advantage.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Much better. 22.
Okay, 22.
I'll roll twice.
From everything, it takes you a solid 20 minutes with you and Gerald as you're looking at different pieces of parchment, swapping over, and then looking at flowers and taking a smell. Yeah, and just wiping away all the sweat from your brow.
Mm-hmm.
And you start feeling your stomach begin to churn.
Yeah.
A weird sensation that you haven't had in months, and it's like this weird full, like something's coming up, but it's not.
Yeah.
But you, over the next 20 minutes, you thumb through, and you notice that like Maddie is kind of like looking over at both of you from one of the corners as some of the wanderers are like gathered around him, trying to talk to him, but mainly talking to themselves as he's just in a deep stare towards all of you. Yeah. But from everything that's laid out,
does he look like he's like worried, or does he look like he's quite intrigued on what we're doing?
You notice his expression is exactly this.
Okay, he must be a geezer.
Absolute fucking geezer.
Geezer.
But
go on.
after everything's laid out and the 20 minutes of going through Raylof's notes and the different flowers and
Mm-hmm.
the theories behind things. In Pop Pop's case, you get the essence it's more magic than it is natural. And the cure itself is definitely going to be that of magic as opposed to natural remedies. I don't really see anything. Fuck.
It's alright. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
At least Rayloff made a start.
We can continue. But
Is there any that we're missing from his list? Or have we actually got all the shit
right now,
that he's written?
right now he's only made notes on the flowers that the pot has grown, and trying to weave them into like a sort of alchemical, equation almost. Trying to think of the properties that come into this, and then how they coincide with the properties of the other flower and different bombs and salves. There's a lot of good work, just not exactly anything for this kind of issue. But you hear Gerald straight away go, well, oh,
nice. Well, I am the DM now.
Sure. We'll just wait until there you go.
No. Oh, shit.
And I'm back where I'm meant to be. But
that's what an absolute geezer would say.
But Gerald just looks at you and goes, but right now, just before all of the gorgeous cocktails end up getting to my head, and I make very, very stupid decisions with 5 of the people, 5 of the wanderers over there that are definitely giving me the come fuck me eyes. We do need to go get Pop Pop and Braum, and I need to make sure Braum is still alive, and I want to see if he is able to talk normally now. I'm going to go and ask, the geezer to see if a few of his men can come and help me carry them, or carry Pop Pop and help me move some of the dirt.
That sounds like a plan. Yeah.
You just, for the moment, you just have a look at these things, and he puts the small jet black leather coin purse in front of you from the shape changer. The small little red ruby. There's no bigger than like your thumb.
Ruby coin purse.
I think that's everything he puts down. Let me just double check.
Theon's already got the no, he had Gerald's cat the tome, money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gerald is not leaving that out for you.
I do have a question
Mm-hmm.
based on Theon. Could he use that as a spellcasting? What's it called?
We can certainly try.
Trash.
Well,
if Gerald lets you.
Yeah, you'd have to find out.
Fuck's sake, what's it called, man?
As a spell book.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because when he have the spells from it, because it's written.
If he studies them a
Technically,
bit.
I'm just thinking, because Theon could learn better spells, or maybe
how
think
to
about how he
energy.
fucked up, basically, yeah.
So,
well, imagine an intargetable. Do you know what I mean? You had to remove it from the person for it to actually hurt him. So I'm thinking if Theon had that, that's fucking coming from the source itself. But carry on.
well, yeah, Gerald does also put out the tome.
Okay.
Out in front with a heavy thud on the table. Okay, so if you could just have a look over these, and when I get back, if there's anything weird about them, just let me know and we can deal with that.
Okay.
If Theron wants to have a look at this tome, he's welcome to.
Okay.
But in all fairness, finders keepers, he missed out, didn't pick it up, sucks to be him. But I'm going to go get some of the guys, some of the Wanderers, to just go and help me get Braum out of that hole and
That's
Pop Pop.
fine.
So I'll just be outside the main gates for.
You know where it was?
Oh, I remember.
Fantastic. Thanks. There's nothing really I can help you with.
That's okay. Just have a look at these, and then when I come back, we'll see what we can do.
Is it dark?
Yes, it is dark.
Okay.
It's honestly, it's probably getting closer to the early hours, very early hours of the morning. So I'm saying about 3 or so in the morning right now. Still pitch black and dark, but you do get a hint of that grey as the sky's opening a little bit, the clouds are moving, and you're muted, Theron.
Why Theron's gone out with 3 in the morning? I'm going to sort out this city.
Yeah. But Gerald just looks
Are we
over.
not also sleeping? Are we sleeping here?
I don't mind sleeping here. I've got
5 people to
5
giving you the fuck me eyes.
five bed buddies later, so we'll deal with that when it comes to it. I'm fine sleeping here.
That's fine. I'm sure I could do with a rest. I definitely need a rest.
Okay, well, I will.
I don't know about Theron though.
Well, what we can do then? I will go find Braum and Pop Pop, bring them back here, and let them rest. And Braum is going to be so hungry.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll have some food here.
Yeah.
Well, are we gonna break the news, or do you want to break the news while they're there?
Let's get them back. I'm going to let Braum rest and sleep properly, comfortably. Oh, that might be 6.
Yes, it's true.
But
It might be 1.
let him rest.
He might be a little jealous.
Might be, but he knows that we're just very good bed friends. But yeah, let's let them rest, and we need to figure out what this is with Pop Pop, and then in the morning we'll talk. But for now I do need to just go ask Maddie, and just from the other side of the room, between the sort of like the chatter and the laughter, you just hear Maddie. Oh, he can't. And you see him like staring over at Gerald.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I think.
3 of them will go with you. Just don't be out too late. And and you instantly see 3 of the Wanderers, a little bit more of the bigger, stronger, like burlier members.
Not like the mages who get splattered.
Exactly. All the archers that get gutted. And
shot.
and they walk through, and Gerald kind of like looks up at all of them. What are your names? And all 3 of them just look at him, back at Maddie, and then back to Gerald. I'm going to call you my Chippendales. Come on then, Chippendales. And he begins to walk out, and you see all big, like, and bear in mind, like, you see 1 orc and 2 Goliaths.
Nice.
And they all just shrug and look at each other. And wander through. And as Gerald and the three wanderers leave, as you begin to look down at all of these things placed in front of you, Theron, you have left the hovel, and you leave the chattering and the laughter and the drinking to a very peaceful night sky.
I'm just looking up and I'm appreciating the sky without a luminous beam
You see,
coming from the spire.
You see the gorgeous moonlight casting over everything, giving everything a very deep grey shade to it. You look at the stars as they are all dotted around and brightly shimmering down, and
for the first time in 20 years, I have a sigh of relief to a certain extent. I start walking, and I'll just be like, I'll start walking towards the castle, and I'll just be like, Town's guard! Anywhere, someone, Town's guard! And I'll start shouting for the Town's guard as I'm walking through.
Alright. As you begin to walk through, especially just at the entrance of the keep, you see one Town's guard. He's slumped down in a corner just next to the main doors. You see he's got a wineskin, and you see he's put his helmet down to the side. You can tell he's balding a bit on top, but sort of long, thin hair that goes just to his shoulders that is kind of all pushed to one side. You can tell he's trying to make up for the thinning. He's a little bit more portly. Yeah, a little bit more portly, and he's and you see just I'd say a middle-aged, very pale, very sweaty and drunk human man. Lightly brown and sort of ginger hair that just casts over his head. Clean shaven, a little bit of a double chin going on as he's just slumped there.
Hey.
Hello?
Oh, you're a little drunk.
And you're a little man. It's
And
weird how Valdur works out.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to walk through because my name's Theron Lustafson.
Who?
The little lord, Theron. I'm not so little anymore. 20 years has gone past. That's how drunk you've been, buddy.
It's been 30, and the little lord died, so you're gonna need to show me some proof before I let you in. Otherwise, there's going to be an issue.
Okay. Shh. Just go to sleep.
Listen, as he puts his
I know you're
bicycle on the
tired.
floor and he begins to stand up, but trying to hold onto the wall and standing.
And as he does that, I'll sort of, as he gets up, I'll sort of usher him and trip him up and push him that way and carry on walking.
Okay.
And I'll take his wineskin after I've pushed him.
Roll
carry on walking.
roll a strength or dex check with advantage for me.
No, not me. God. Oh, with advantage. Okay, yeah, he's drunk. That's 5. Okay, 11 plus 1.
Okay.
Both do.
Yeah. Okay.
Either or.
So just as you usher him up, and as you're holding him up for a second, you know what? For a little lord and something, you're actually pretty strong. Thank you for helping. And just as he finishes that gratitude, you kind of just put one foot in front of his, elbow behind his back, and just as you just trip him over to the floor, and you just hear as you jack the wineskin, you hear a very heavy thud into the ground.
Is there any cups on the table?
There's no table around here right now. You're outside the keep.
Okay, because I was going to at least leave him a cup, but if there isn't any, I'll carry on walking.
Okay. With your passive with your passive perception, just as you continue to wander on, you do kind of like take one look back just to see if anyone else is alerted or coming, and you do just see like a small little pool of blood coming out. Like as his face is flat down, you just see a small little pool of blood that is just seeping out of his face.
He won't remember it.
And you continue on. Where are you heading to?
Shouldn't have been drunk on duty.
Yeah.
I'll head towards the castle.
Okay. Well, you're at the castle now. You've just gone in through the main doors. Is there anywhere specifically you're looking for, or are you looking to rally any townsguard?
Yeah, ones that aren't fucking drunk.
Okay. You wander around the keep, and you notice sitting at the dining table, you see one townsguard with his armor all off, still just like plain garbs underneath. You see a fairly older halfling. You see like a sort of like a grey, like curly little perm on top, a little poof of hair, clean shaven but with like some little puffy mutton chops just on the side, all grey and white. You see the sort of like the pasty like alabaster skin, with a sort of like on his forehead is just like jet red almost from any sun that peeks through. As
I'm walking past, I'll just, and then I'll put my head and just be like,
and you see him just chowing down.
Hey guys, I need some assistance.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? You're very pleasant.
I'm doing fine. I was in the middle of a nice little meal.
I do apologize. Is there anyone free at all? If you could point me in that direction. And I know it seems like I'm a total stranger, but my name's actually Theron Lustafson.
No.
Yes, and by the way, if you haven't checked, my dad's dead. You need to go check this. He was in league with an evil parrot guy.
Would I be able to finish my breakfast first?
I mean, technically you're not getting paid by my dad, so I suppose it'd be alright.
Just walk me back for a second. So, you're saying that the Lord is dead?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And you are his son?
I know I used to be younger, but there's been some timey-wimey bullshit.
Wow. And you see him like just pull like a small little bit of chicken out of his mouth and put it to the plate. I am deeply sorry, I apologize. And as he like hops out the chair, he gets shorter. And he straight away just like walks up to you. I apologize, Lord Lustafson, here in the flesh. And he just like goes down to one knee and holding like an arm.
Hey. I need to prove this shit first. And I don't know how, but we'll get there.
Since there's a line of succession, and with the Lord dead, if he is now, and with the lady dead as well and gone, then naturally it should fall to you.
What lady's dead?
Lady Lustafson.
My mother?
She fell
Saphira?
ill. She fell ill 2 decades ago.
What? 2 decades ago? Oh. No, man, let me do the math, because...
Yeah, when you ran off and beat a pussy.
No, but from these people... Shut up. From these people's like perspective, it's just continued.
Mm-hmm.
Time has. So she must have been ill at the time that I was there. So does that mean my dad kept my mother's death from me? Wow. I don't know.
Am I? You said there was time things. Am I right in saying that the year is, at least currently?
Go for it. No. What's the date to you now? And I'll tell you the difference.
609 PD.
And DM, how many years is that?
And the current year is 639 PD.
30 years.
30 years has gone by.
30.
Okay. Well,
And
what was the year again? Sorry.
639.
Well, it's 639 PD now.
I'm sorry, little lord. It isn't.
It really is.
I remember marking the calendar just earlier today when I woke up. I'm sorry if you have been away in this time.
Yeah.
But
who's in charge of the guards currently?
Well, it was Lord Lofstofson.
No, I mean next one down.
It would be that of a male successor.
No, I mean, don't you have commanders or something?
Oh, captain of the guard.
Yeah, captain of the guard.
That's me.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, okay. Right. If you could, post haste, send a rider out of the city to check, see what the time is and what the landscape is. Maybe a dire rider. Have we got any dire riders about?
I have an add-on.
No.
Would we be able to see from the stars that it's duration?
I don't think this guard's going to be able to do that, mate.
I don't know. He's fucking old, isn't he?
So, do you want some wine or on duty?
I was in the middle of my breakfast, of course.
You can have a glass.
So, little lord, I would like to make your acquaintance officially. My name is Captain Frilly.
I won't remember that, but I might be able to. Frilly, did you say?
Yes.
As in a frilly dress?
We don't need to make that comparison.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
But, yes, exactly like that.
Well, if we can, we need to check on my dad, because he's dead. He was part of the evil plot. With this parrot guy, you remember parrot guy with the beak?
No.
No? Kept looming over. Kept planning things in the background.
No.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter. We defeated him in the tower.
Okay.
Where a magical spell went off when I was young.
I get it now.
You're going to say I'm crazy.
Someone's had just a little too much of this wine, haven't they?
No, well, one guard has. It wasn't me. Okay, how about this? Send a rider out. If there's a difference in time from a village's perspective outside of here, in comparison to here, and then you'll be able to see if there's been an actual difference. And then we'll take it from there. Also, I'll need a few mages. Go to this inn. I don't know where. Because two of my comrades, they drank something magical and it's fucked with them. They'll probably go and die soon, maybe.
We don't really have any mages to speak of.
Anybody knowledgeable, at least?
Healers?
Yes, that'll do. Maybe.
I can go have a look at the apothecary and see if the doctor is still there.
Hey, anything will do.
Very well.
However, first, you'll need to go have a look at my dead father. He's up in his study.
Why would I need to look at him?
Confirm his death.
Is he dead?
I was pretty sure when I saw him dead.
Well, there you go. Listen, he's not going to go anywhere for now, so really we can look at doing the more active things now. Would you like us to set up a burial for your father?
Yeah, of course.
Really?
And it's just stands breakfast.
Of course I would.
You know what he was like.
Well, when I was a child, I thought he was the best thing ever. But I did find out later on in life that he was an absolute dickhead.
Well, he had his moments, but
Not anymore, eh?
not anymore.
Not anymore.
But I have to say, definitely not as crazy as. No offense, definitely not as difficult at times as the lady. Sometimes you'd hear her wailing and whispering into his ear and snaking words, and obviously when she got sick, it just got worse and worse, and he did everything that she told him. Some things were more beneficial to her and him than it was to Geralt, but
Yes, and
But
that's going to change.
it is very tragic to know that Lord Lofstofson has gone.
I'll also need you to get, not now, obviously, it's a bit too early. I didn't realize how early it was, never mind. That we need everyone who runs the city, who's of high influence and keeps the city running. And we need them all together, because I want to create a council.
Very well. But there's just one issue. Aside from your father, there was never any appointed people of power.
Yep, and that's what we're going to do. When the time's convenient, of course.
Very well. So what would you like me to do first?
Apothecary. If I could say it properly.
Apothecary.
Yes, that's the one. Sorry, thank you.
Very well. Where should me and the doctor meet you?
I'll just give him the address. I don't know where it is, but
The small...
The inn.
Yards from the
There's no
the inn down the road. The inn down the road. The ass
Yeah.
down the road.
house. There you go.
The ass. Yeah,
place
the
where
ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
where
well.
the geezer lives.
The ass. Got you.
Down the road.
Down,
Yeah.
Down the road. Oh, okay. I've got it.
No worries.
I will go and ride off. The guard stationed outside, he didn't happen to be, a little on the chubby side, and probably drank 4 times his body weight.
Yeah, he fell over, but I carried on, and I just nicked his wine because I didn't want. That's the wine that you drink, by the way. I just didn't want him to get too drunk.
Oh. So this... So what you're saying is, this is my nephew's wine?
Oh, yes, yeah. He's way too drunk.
I say nephew, more like a son-in-law. But...
Oh, that important, eh?
Should I deliver this back to him, or... Actually, even better.
Do you want me to deliver it to him?
You're
Well,
the little lord for now, so it's completely up to you. But he would be the perfect one to ride out.
oh,
I mean, we don't really have all too many
No,
other people
no.
here, so...
no, I don't think so. He's too drunk.
No, he is.
Enough!
He's.
Enough!
Oh,
I'm not having a drunk person
silence.
do an important job like this.
Roll an intimidation check.
0. Where
Pussy.
the else dice go?
Did they hit?
Come on, intimidation. 18. Let's see what it actually gives me.
At least it's a good roll. Even if
Yeah,
it's
yeah. +1, 19. Hey.
Nice.
You see Captain Frilly just as he's like very jovial and smiling and curious, he instantly just shuts his mouth and kind of like hangs his head down.
I apologize.
No.
It is of
Lord,
some urgency.
I
don't wish to be my father.
I apologize. I shall go retrieve the apothecary at
Thank
the
you.
earliest convenience.
I'll take the wine back to.
And he just passes the wineskin.
Good morning, Lord Lostofsson.
No, it's fine. I'm surprised.
And he just
Oh, he's gone.
like
I'll
he
go.
fast walks out.
I'll go see if that guy's bleeding out and dying, or whether he's just hit his nose.
Okay. You wander back
If he's
out.
still breathing.
You wander back outside the keep. And you immediately see this small, sort of like, I guess, rough-looking goblin
Probably.
that is like just in rags, pretty much, just looming over this guard, and kind of like a hand in one of the pockets, and just like
I'll use
searching, like-
momentary stasis.
How long does it last
Hey,
for? Turn?
Garbo.
whole 6 seconds.
Yeah.
I can see I can see Theron talking his way out
Yeah.
of.
I don't know,
Yeah.
but I'll just be
it's
like,
like
for that moment, I'll just be like, "Hey, Garbo, look over here," and then I'll just release it anyway.
and he just keeps rooting around.
I'll grab
finding a
him and
small
pull him
coin
off,
purse.
and I'll ready a firebolt. Hi, this is my castle. Who the fuck are you?
My castle.
I don't think so, buddy. Because this firebolt's going through your skull if you don't fucking answer me properly. Keep on laughing, buddy. What's your name? My name's Theron Lostofsson.
Little King.
Not so little anymore. Wow. And you are?
You rich.
Not me personally. I mean, my dad was rich. But we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to set up the city again after what happened. I'll just release him, still with the firebolt. Don't try, run. Where have you come from?
But nice, yeah.
My castle.
Okay. I'll put my hand on his head. I'll use detect thoughts.
You detect thoughts. Are you delving deep or just surface?
For now, I'll just do a Vulcan mime. I'll just read some surface
Okay.
thoughts.
You hear straight away.
No person. Little King? No. My castle. Always my castle.
Okay, I'm going deeper.
What's the
16.
wisdom save? 16? Yeah, not a chance. You get that vision as it pushes through that conscious mind, and you see this this goblin, once fancy dressed, well spoken, just entering the city of Geralf with a small cart of trade items, ready to set up a market. You see other small halflings and other humans and elves just passing through Geralf. And you see the goblin.
Good day. Very nice to see you again. Lovely weather.
And then just as they get one of the crates off the cart, and as it slams down, the vision and just reappear as the goblin is just tied to a chair in one open dungeon cell with his wrists manacled to the ground, and you see a looming figure standing over him.
Listen, I didn't steal anything. All of those items were from my home.
And you hear the other figure, enough! And with a firm backhand, you see like 2 sharp teeth leave the goblin's mouth. Your vision goes to black again. Before you see the goblin in rags, like just eating out of a small dog bowl in the corner. And as they're eating, you hear a voice. Wretch, I'm waiting for my food. Now. And you see the goblin.
Is this my father?
And yes, it is a familiar voice.
Yeah.
And you see the goblin kind of weakly, like now, rather than standing, more on hands and feet, kind of like wheelie, like hunched over and just almost like a gorilla, you know, when they walk on their fists, kind of like that, but open hands and like kind of like orangutan walking and just like hopping from side to side, almost like, imagine like a mix of an orangutan and Gollum, but goblin form. And so just very weakly, and very weakly just
Yes, that's it. Food.
And the vision just kind of blurs out for a second before, and you see the goblin like weakly shaking as he tries to hand the plate to your father at the dining table, and you see your father like leaning back with just like a almost like a big like leg or big ham hock in his hand as he just takes one bite of it. What do you want? No, and he just raises his foot and just gently rests it on the goblin's face and just pushes him away and like kicks him down by his face, and all the food and the gravy just goes all over him. And you see the goblin instantly just and he begins looking around at like
I've seen enough.
Some of the food that's just on the ground. And just as you were about to bamf out, just as he goes to reach for a small piece of tomato that's on the ground, that's all dirty now. As he goes to reach, you just
More
see,
flavor.
you just see your father with a small sort of like hand hammer. You see the hammer, and just as it slams down on the goblin's hand, you just hear that shriek. You bounce back out to reality.
I'll grab him by the face. I'll just lean in. I'll just like, don't worry. My dad's dead now. You don't have to suffer anymore.
Master.
Okay.
Dead.
Oh, like,
Gone.
Gone. Instead, he's dead. Gone and done.
And he just starts like dancing around, like letting his limbs like
I
fly and
put my
flutter.
I put my hand up. High five.
And just in this dance, he's like spinning around, and just like hits your hand with his.
My castle.
My castle. But you can hang out if you want, as long as you don't steal much. We can come to an arrangement. Don't worry.
You're rich.
Probably.
You're rich.
It's okay. It's
Free.
okay. It's okay.
Free.
Yeah. You're free. You're free.
And he just begins to bound away out of
I'll
through the
just leave
castle
him.
and out.
Is the god dead? That's the whole point of
You-
me coming here.
You go down and you see him still flat on his face, just basically like a sardine that's just gone
Uh-oh.
and stayed there.
Uh-oh.
And
I'll check his pulse.
okay, roll a medicine check for me.
For a pulse.
Yeah.
Some people don't know where to look.
Here, huh?
On the foot.
He's not breathing.
Why is
What
he,
is
why is he
breathing?
breathing?
Medicine.
Medicine.
Like, cover the
16
mouth
plus-
and the nose. I will know if he's not breathing.
What'd you get?
16 plus 3.
Okay, 19. You don't find a pulse.
Oof.
Shit.
You killed him. Fucking Theron as per usual.
Again, the DM being a dick to me. Because I'm Theron.
You didn't even use magic missile this time.
yeah.
You just tripped him up and slammed him into the ground.
Oops.
I'll just leave him where he
You,
is.
just as you're looking over, you hear a voice, almost stoically, from just across the courtyard. You! Do not move!
Quick! Quick! Come here! Quick!
And-
Come here!
And you see this figure like rock up to you, and you see that you see this like really like big chunky breastplate and wide shoulders, and as the figure just charges over,
I'll have me fingers
Yeah.
on his pulse. Like, I'm like, quick!
yeah, and the closer the figure gets, that big boom gets lighter and lighter, and the figure seems to almost get smaller and smaller just as they get up to you. And by the time they get up to you, you just hear the of the like the steel armor, this plate armor of the town's guards. Although this has like a weird, like little different, like golds tinge to the whole affair. And you see a young man, probably just touched adulthood, with light brown hair that is like tied back into this little bun on the top of his head, and this big chunky breastplate, but you see the arms are noodle thin, the legs are barely there, and you see like a fairly young face, but they get up to you, and they're about like, how tall are you? About 5'10", somewhere around there for Theron.
Yeah, maybe 5'10".
Yeah,
6.
this character, this human boy, man, child, is about 5'5" by the time they get up to you, and they stop immediately as they get up to you. What have you done? Right.
Whoa.
Come here then. And he like pulls you off of him.
I'll use momentary stasis.
Is it a somatic component or verbal?
I've no idea, you know.
Surely you would know using it already on the goblin.
Yeah, I can use it multiple times, mate.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
that, but I mean, using
Is
it
it-
already.
Is
would
it
you-
is
you
it
would've known.
is it somatic? Do you have a somatic component to it?
It doesn't actually tell you.
Okay.
Does it say S next to the spell?
It doesn't say anything like that.
Okay, no problem. So, in that case, you get grabbed as your arms are kind of like this, and he's just got both arms under yours and holding them back as he's like pulling you off, and you cast momentary stasis, and you just feel your body just like stop, or his just.
I'm going to let go in a minute. I was checking his pulse. He's dead. I saw a got.
Okay, come on then. Let's get you arrested,
I'm
shall we? And like he's going to try and slam you to the floor.
Do you know who I am?
That is-
Contested.
Okay, contested. That's a 17 strength.
I've actually got 19
Nice.
plus 1
Okay.
for a change.
As he tries to pull you over, you just like muscle your way out and out of the grapple. Stay there, heathen! And he pulls his sword out and just points it to you.
Whoa. A sword? Really?
You are a criminal,
You're...
and I am here
You're
to
not-
vanquish you.
Oh my god. You're one of those. Stop being a zealot. Read the situation.
I see the situation, criminal. You standing over a dead body after you laid waste to him. Look at him. Is he breathing? And he just kicks the body. See, he's not breathing. You, criminal, murdered him.
You're a criminal.
And I'm here to arrest
You've
you
just
on
killed a
the
body.
High Lord of
dead body.
Lofstofson.
I am a Lofstofson.
Prove it then. I have people every day coming to me and saying, I'm a lord. Don't arrest me. I only punch this prostitute. It will not work again. Not on my watch.
Right. Shall I tell you of a greater crime? My dad is dead as well.
The Lord is... What did you do?
It
What
wasn't
did you
me.
do, criminal?
He's my dad.
Get on your knees.
I technically didn't kill him.
On your knees.
I'm not getting on my knees for you, bitch.
It's the face.
And just at that
I've
point...
had enough. Enough of this. I am Theron Lostofson.
Prove it then. Or get on your knees, criminal,
don't-
and bow down to the
I don't-
justice and law.
I shall not bow down to you, nor no one in the city.
Do you
You bow
know...
before me.
Do you know who I am, criminal?
You clearly don't know who I am. So shut the fuck up and get in line.
You shall not talk to me that way, criminal.
And you shall not talk to me in that way. Shall we converse in an equitable way? Or not?
When you get down on your knees and plead mercy for your crimes, then we shall talk. But until then, I am your justice.
What about the goblin? Oh my god. What about that
Order,
goblin who
order.
just... What about that goblin who just... just went away with his coin purse?
I didn't see anything.
Oh, was
I
that
saw
me?
you
Was
standing
that
over
me?
a dead body of a god. And you know what the punishment is for killing a god? Jail.
Mom? Oh, jail. Yeah, jail.
And I, Darius Princeton the Tough, well, the fourth, but the Tough, I'm here to lay waste
Wow.
to criminals
Wow, what a
like you.
name.
So stay there and put your hands behind your back.
I want one of your seniors to come here, please.
I am your justice now.
Oh my god. You're more annoying than me.
That's a lot.
I'm willing to stay here until someone else comes, but your brand of justice seems a little bit too much, I'll be honest. I'm willing to
As
abide
part
by
of
the
my
law.
rule, as he raises his sword up, as part
Oh my
of
god,
my
I get a
justice,
headache.
for you to stay here. Then I shall manacle you. And then we can stay and talk. That is the only deal you shall bypass my justice.
And if you become a prick while I'm manacled and start to beat me because of your own brand of justice, let's put it this way, before you speak. When we find out that I am Lord Theron Lufstafson, oh, there's going to be fucking hell to pay. Manacles, please.
A fine choice that you've made, criminal. And he manacles
Hey, it's
you.
a bit tight.
No.
That's how I said so.
As he just like squats down, as he kneels down a little bit, and at the same time he kind of brings your body down with him, just to go onto your knees as you're still manacled. Listen, there are ways in this world that you don't understand. You criminals and you scum.
And you do.
You think that Geralt is your own playground, but the tough is here.
Yes, I get it. Justice. Now do something. Rather than procrastinate.
So what I will do now, I shall go and inspect the body of the Lord.
Yes.
And once I confirm his death, then I shall take you to the dungeons. And then, in a period of 3 to 6 weeks, you will be tried for your crimes. For killing not only the Lord, but a god as well. I hope you are happy with yourself, criminal.
But I'll be the one
Silence!
who's trying myself.
Silence.
Oh my god. I swear
Justice
to God,
shall
I'm going to
prevail. Criminals and scum will be below.
Go see if my dad's
Silence!
dead.
Justice shall prevail. and he
No!
and he just like goes just like out and through into the keep, leaving you alone for a moment next to the dead body.
Justice shall prevail.
Can you still use sending?
Yeah, I mean your hands are free, get to a degree.
Yeah. I want you sending to contact Terra.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just be like, I'll be like,
Can I reply to sending? Sorry, first.
I'll be like, Terra, I'm in trouble again. I'm at the castle. Darius Princeton, stupid guard. Need help now. Thank you.
I can reply to this.
Yeah, you can reply.
Okay. Is it the same 25? Or
It's usually limitless for the other person.
Yeah.
It's usually just 25 for me.
Tara, just as I'd say right now, you're getting into the end of discovering all of these things, which we'll get into in a minute.
Yeah. But
you hear that voice push into you, and that weird aching feeling in your head pushes as Theon's voice comes through clear.
Yeah.
That's just the annoyance of Theron.
I'm slowly getting used to it.
Yeah.
Theron, what have you done now? And the castle's pretty big. Whereabouts? I'll just... I'll meet you at your dad's. And I'll try and find you from there. Don't do anything more stupid. And I'll cut it off from there. And I'll obviously once I've done all my shit, I'll make my way.
I'll say. So Theron, as Darius Princeton the Tough begins to walk away, and leaving you there next to the body, manacled and on your knees. Terra, in all that time while Theron has been gone, and you and Gerald left as well.
That's locked up, yeah.
You lay out. You look at all the things laid out in front of you. Which thing would you like to look at first?
Well, the coin purse is obviously going to gleam in my eye.
You snap it open, just this little pop as you open it, and you look, and you don't see anything inside.
Right. Coin purse. I'm gonna. Does it look like yay big?
Yeah, it's a small little handhold one.
I'm gonna get my fingers and do a little sniggling around, see
Yeah.
if I can. If
As
it's just another one version of Duke's coin purse.
as your hand goes in, you wiggle, and then a little bit further into the coin purse, you feel like a very cold sensation on your hand.
Like a salt cold sensation as like the bag of holding when I grab things out of.
Kind of, yeah.
Or like the bottom of the coin purse kind of cold.
No, bag of holding kind of cold.
Okay, I'm going to think about a gold piece.
Okay. As you think, and you pull out a gold piece. But then
I'm going to put it back in.
But then, as you put it back in, you see the coin purse kind of just begin to shake in your hand.
Okay.
Before it like shakes enough that you have to kind of like just put it down on the table.
Yeah.
And it shakes a little bit more before like you see the coin purse itself, almost like a little mouth, just goes. And as it does, you see, 45 platinum pieces just like be like
Okay.
coughed out.
Yeah. I'm going to grab that and put that into coin purse.
And right
Yeah,
up-
take your time, Terra.
right.
Well, don't worry.
Remember this. Well, Theon, this is all while you're doing your thing.
You're on your trot.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's acceptable.
Killing gods.
Yeah.
Being a bad thing to justice and law.
And
Yeah. Trust the DM do this to you. What was it saying to you out of thingy?
And then
Always,
the
always.
coin purse just like shakes again before
Yeah.
you just hear almost like an actual cough and splutter, like. And as the coin purse, as if a mouth just like opens up and begins to cough slightly,
Yeah.
you see a few scrolls just
Okay.
pop out, and you see as a total 7 scrolls just be forced out of the coin purse.
I'm going to mentally think. I've seen some weird things. Gonna kind of like look down a bit at it. Hello? Hello? See if it can actually, maybe if it's coughed, it might have a mouth. It might be able to hear. Or
You hear. Before the coin purse, like the mouth, like with like a weird sigh, just
Yeah.
closes, and it just resembles an inanimate object.
I'm gonna push it a little.
Just
Hello?
nothing.
Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna identify it with the magnifying glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get the magnifying glass out and all the
Yeah.
the powder. You set it alight.
Yeah, on the break I'll find out how
Yeah.
many uses we've got left.
Okay.
I definitely know we've got enough to
Yeah,
do at
and
least these
all-
items.
All of that knowledge comes into your mind, and it's a very weird sensation. This magic is not the magic of today.
It's
Um,
like past or future.
past.
Cool.
And
Past magic.
you learn that the name of this is interchangeable, but it is pretty much like colloquially called the bag of coughing.
Okay. No. Okay.
And the small caveat to this is you can fit smaller items into said bag, as it is just the size of a coin purse. But once anyone takes anything out, it begins to cough and splutter and release everything that was inside it. The best theory to this is more so that it was used to sabotage someone, used to trick people, used as a sort of like as a con, but also used to, you know, maybe catch people out. If as opposed to if someone stole something, had that, put it in there, and you know, there was always a few coins in there that if you would catch the person, you'd take a coin out and everything would come out, and you'd be able to see if they stole anything from their higher ups or other people. And yeah, so it's not really, it doesn't seem straight away as a tool for function, except for a very specific, you know, double cross, sabotage, booby trap kind of thing. But you definitely feel that this is not magic of today's Valdur. You feel that this is easily, you get a sense that it's easily within the Age of Arcanum.
Okay.
What would you like to look at next?
While they've popped out of its mouth, I'm going to have a just quick brief on, unless you want the time, to see what these 7 scrolls are. If
No.
I'm assuming they've got names.
They do.
Obviously, because I know some magic, but not enough.
Yeah,
to be like...
I'll say yeah. Due to your understanding, you recognize like basic symbols and words.
Yeah.
So, I'll quickly read off the names of all these.
No worries. Get my magic time.
So the first, so I'll just go through them all. So one you find is a scroll of dream.
Yeah, nice.
One is a scroll of circle of power.
Power.
One is a scroll of destructive wave. One is a scroll of Aganazar's Scorcher.
Azar's Scorcher.
You've got a scroll of Control Winds. A scroll of Planar Ally. And a scroll of Raise Dead.
Raise Dead. Cool.
Cool.
Thinking, oh, this is awesome, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. I'm going to put these into my own bag.
Yeah.
Obviously with the money as well. Not the coin purse. I'm going to then have a look at this ruby. Did you say it's a ring, or did you say it's a...
No, it's just a ruby. Just, yeah. You roll a investigation check for me, please.
And 18 with investigation. My brain. 2. Non-natural 20.
Okay. You look, and at first glance, it is just a ruby that maybe a little bit darker set than most.
Yep.
But you begin to look closer, and you begin to rotate it, and the ruby itself is clear, bright red glass. But the one thing is, you swear you see a darkness inside it, almost a shadow or cloud. And then you look closer and closer, and that shadow, the features become a bit more prominent, and you begin to see the face and shoulders of Drimbar. You see in there the older dwarven man is just looking around.
Oh, interesting.
And that's it.
Shame Theron isn't there to tell you about magic items.
Just as a general question, Drimbar is the
Pop-Pop.
off the side guy.
No,
Pop-Pop.
that's Pop-Pop.
Oh, okay. Brain just, yeah, nice one. So I'm thinking because of Gerald and us finding out that it might be magically. I'm assuming this could be magically done. I'm going to keep it back for Gerald, so we can investigate it together. That I will keep in my bag holding also.
Okay.
And the tome, I know that it's powerful, but I don't know about it. I'm going to have a quick scan,
Okay.
but nothing crazy.
You begin to look through.
Anything that piques interest, I will probably stop.
What language do you know?
Oh, few. Abyssal, Celestial, Common, Draconic, Druidic, Elvish, Giant Sign, these guns.
You cannot read this.
Language.
FU.
You cannot read this. The
Son of a bitch.
the language and the writing on there looks so ancient, so
Nice.
decrepit, so
Don't
complicated.
fly a fear on.
So complicated that even you imagine that Theron might have a challenge understanding some of this.
But he got one
If he-
thing right.
If it's deep speech, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It isn't.
He did something right on accident. No worries, that's fine.
Or Sylvan.
Does the cover look like it's readable, or is it in this language also?
The cover itself, there's nothing on it except like a really nice like leather and hide like lattice design in a square, but no writing or anything.
Awesome. Just for general, because I know nothing. This spell that I'm going to use doesn't mend
Hmm.
the magic within it, but any like ripped pages or anything, it'll help to fix. For a minute, I'm just going to mend it, so at least no pages are spoilt or
Okay, right.
or the rips are kind of finely cut, kind of thing. Blah blah blah.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so for the next
I'm gonna
minute, the
fix
next
it.
couple minutes, you begin to mend the pages, some of the parchment, at least to complete it to make it a more solid, rigid.
Yeah, I know that if I drop it, it's not going to fucking.
Exactly,
I
it's
know
not going to
it's
just
gonna
like
die, but-
burst to ashes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as you finish mending,
Mhm.
you have that push into your head, and Theron's sending catches you.
Pew pew.
Red,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help Theron again.
What the fuck
Do you
has he
wanna come
done?
with me? I don't know. Do you want to come with me?
Yeah, okay, they're all a little boring anyway.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna put the tone back into the also bag of holding. And I'll just put the coin purse in a pocket.
Yep.
So let's get can Matty see us?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
And you see he can tell what he's saying,
Yeah.
but he just raises his eyebrows.
I'm
What?
gonna walk away.
What'd you say, cunt?
What?
Little bit fucking louder.
Just gonna smell the same thing as we're walking away.
And you both leave
Yeah.
the chattering and the laughter of all the wanderers.
But I will, assuming that hopefully, meta-wise, I pass Theron going to his dad. That's where I'm going to go to.
Okay. Well, right now Theron is just outside the keep,
That's cool.
so you
My
head.
plan is to go.
Yeah, you follow. You remember the route to the keep, or it's
Mm-hmm.
easier to get to the front entrance than it was the hatch, without Theron there. But you get to after a solid 5-10 minute walk. Excuse me.
If anything's on Red's mind, I'll happily listen to
Okay.
whatever she wants to
As you
say.
are walking, just for a few minutes, you just hear Red, like looking down, and she just says to you, "You know, I do really want to stay with all of you, but I know that my dad's gonna need help. You know, with all these people.
He can help himself.
Yeah, but he is a good dad. A little fucking rough around the edges. Sure,
Yeah.
a little bit fucking crazy at times, but
Yeah. Bit of a
overall,
geezer.
overall, I mean a bit of a geezer. I don't know what that really means, but yeah,
Go on.
he's good for
Can't.
people.
Yeah, I guess so. You did kill someone literally right in front of us for hitting you once.
You know what?
On maybe accident.
Oh yeah, but the kid deserved it. I mean, he fucking
You know
killed
him
me.
probably more than... Well, he did. But we brought you back to life.
Yeah, but still, he killed me.
Yeah, I
We killed
understand. I
him.
understand.
But what I was thinking, because there's no point in me talking to Fion about it, but
Mm-hmm.
and I can talk to my dad as well. What if there was a way that, you know, I was able to stay in Girolf and maybe even have Girolf's own like group or chapter of the Wanderers that operate within Girolf and for Girolf, whatever, you know, tasks need completing.
If this sounds like she's talking proper from, like, serious business, I'll stop, so we can have this kind of one-to-one conversation.
You can tell.
Don't stop.
No,
Yeah. Well,
no
she
insight.
knows my seriousness.
No insight no insight check needed.
Mhm.
You get a sense that in the
She
moment
really wants to do it.
she really wants to stay closer to you guys.
Yeah.
Even if that means staying in one place.
Yeah.
And not with her father.
Okay.
But she also wants to do something to make an impact.
Yeah, which I can understand.
So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. I mean, it might be just, you know, a few of those, was it frostbite fang things?
Yeah.
Tasty as fuck. But yeah, I don't know if it's just that talking or what, but I have thought a little bit, and I wouldn't mind, you know, being in charge of some people. And I know I'm young, but I mean, I could.
Got to start from somewhere.
And also, I can handle myself way better than some of those other cunts.
Oh, I know.
I mean,
Like
seriously.
T-Bone.
Exactly. I mean, how many times does, like now, how many times does he just get fucked? All
Exactly.
the time.
Basically all the time.
All the time. I mean, you can't
Like now.
you can't take your eyes off him for like fucking 2 minutes.
Not even 2 minutes, 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So-
He's always ruining
so
some time.
If you can talk to Fion about it,
Mhm.
just to see if that is possible. If not, then I will be going back home.
At the end of the day, you can do whatever you want.
I can, but I know that my dad's going to need my help. So
True, but
if I can't stay here and, you know, keep some of the Wanderers with me, or and recruit new ones and operate within Girolf and around here, because you know, some towns and cities here, they have a lot of coin, and we like to steal.
that's fair, as long as it's not like a bad steal.
I mean, every steal's a bad steal, but you know, it just depends on what you want to ignore or acknowledge. So
Well, as long as you don't do anything bad, like kill someone to steal the stuff.
oh, we do that all the time.
I know,
It's
but
not
you
bad.
need to tell me no. We won't, and I'll be happy.
But as Wanderers, we do kill for money.
Well, yeah, but that's a job that needs doing.
Exactly.
Job.
Yeah. So if that
That's
is a
fine.
job that
I mean,
needs...
don't kill them for your own benefit of stealing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No one has ever caught me stealing, but you know, some of the others have a rule that if they get caught, and obviously if they try and stop them, then we kill them. But I've never been caught. So the only time I will kill for money is when it is a job that is the only way to take care of it.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Or even if there's other ways to take care of it, I do like killing. So yeah.
Well, don't do too much. I'll carry on gesturing to start walking towards the room
And
again.
you begin to start walking.
I do. So, as we're walking, so Theon says that he could send you messages and you can reply.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really want Theon to be talking to you.
No, that'd be fucking
I know
weird.
he's a griffin, yeah. So, do you think you could get the dad to maybe give me something that I could talk to you on? And then you could do that for your dad, and then he can message you whenever he needs you. I can message whenever we need you.
Yeah, I think.
Yes.
I think
If we
yes.
paid your dad enough to get you all to us anyways.
I'll ask him. And I'm pretty sure that he's got a few things that could help us out.
Because I don't want us to miss anything
No.
if anything pops up.
I know. Me neither. I mean, I've really enjoyed, and just as you're getting up to the keep, I've really enjoyed spending time with you all, and I really want to just see that for. Oh, what the fuck?
Hi,
Why are
folks.
you in manacles?
Yeah. You'll get. Oh man, this guy's dead.
Why you killed me?
And just there, we're going to go and take a quick break as Theon announces that he's dead. And we'll come back after break to pick it up from that realization. But to everyone who's stuck around, thank you very much for watching so far. We hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have. We're going to go take a quick break like normal to go get some snackies or go to the bathroom. So if you need to, please do the same, and we will be back in just a short while. Hello and welcome back. As we get back into the game, the Companions of Fate finally vanquishing the Shape Changer and now experiencing all of the aftermath. Gerald has gone on an attempt to go find Braum and Pop Pop again. Theron went to go to the keep to find some Townsguard to see if there's anything that you can get started and to do. As Terra, you continue to look through all the items. Just before you got an arcane message in your head from Theron alerting you that something's happened and he needs your help. And as you and Red just had a nice stroll through Geralf over to the keep, you very quickly found Theron on his knees with manacles on, just next to a still body of a guard that is lying face down with a small little pool of blood around the face, and one of the main doors fully open. As you both get up, and Red just looks at you, Theron.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck have you done?
Well, the story is he fell.
I don't care about him. Why are you all chained up?
Oh, there's this prick guard called Darius Princeton. A justice warrior, if you will.
I mean, that just sounds fucking obnoxious.
Well, yeah, he is. More than me.
Bloody hell. Oh, you go look at Red. But after that, just...
By the way, he's gone to investigate my dad's death.
Amazing. So I'm glad I didn't get that then.
And then he says he's going to arrest me for both of these.
Okay,
And
it was nice knowing you. I hope you enjoy the dungeons. Shall I get back to the drink?
You know what? I think so. But we will have to help him with this.
Really?
As much as I really want to not.
Hey, can you,
I'll gesture Red.
I mean, you've been arrested for a justifiable reason, so...
And I'm the ruler. I make the law. Come on.
And look who's in manacles and who ain't.
Yeah, but you can... what you want?
Nothing. As she just sits down in front of you, cross-legged, just smiling at you.
Fuck's sake.
We should at least see how this plays out.
Yeah. Do a hiding thing.
Okay. Do you want me to kill him when the guard comes back?
No.
Why?
No. There's already one dead guard.
Well,
End of his reign.
Well, there's already one. Why not two?
Who's fell?
Well, if there's one dead, why not two?
Well, No. Technically, it was an accident. He was drunk, and I kind of pushed past him and carried on. And this is the result.
Okay.
I didn't know he was actually dead.
Does this place even have, like, a judge? Or, trials and stuff?
I have no idea. It was probably my father who doled out justice.
Okay.
So I guess that's me, but no one knows I'm me yet. That's what I was trying to do. I've sent somebody to go get a pocket. I can't say it. Apothecary.
Yeah.
For pop-ups.
Okay.
And sent him there, and then this prick turned up. Mr. Darius, whatever his name is, Princeton. What a stupid name. So,
really stupid name.
I agree.
So can you just oh no, let's can you kind of unlock it and I'll keep him on? Come on, hurry up.
What will you give me?
When I'm going to set up a council. What do you want? Hopefully set up a council in the city.
I want to be in charge of my own wanderers that are relegated here.
I'm gonna nod and affirming, for fuck's sake,
Um,
affirming what she's just said.
And I want my own house. It's going to be big. It's going to be comfy.
yeah, that's fine.
It's
That's
going to be
fine.
spacious. I'll have my own servants.
fine.
And,
We'll get to that, but yeah.
and I want...
You'll have to pay for those servants somehow.
No, you're paying for them. Well, sorry.
Okay.
Geralt is going to pay for them. And...
Okay. Can we get? Can we get this set up?
I want a living wage as well. You know, just if I'm interested, keep me going.
Yeah.
And...
All the details can be ironed out.
And...
Yeah.
I want a title.
I was going to offer your father. Is your father staying or going?
I want a title.
What about Spy Master?
I want a title.
Shadowbane. No.
How about my?
What?
My.
What?
My. Red. I'm gonna give her a good old hug from the
Oh,
side.
that's so...
Okay, a bit too sweet. Yeah, no. I'm feeling it. What title do you have in mind? Or do I have to make one up?
I want one with lady in there, and I want my full name, and I want...
What? You want to use Lily?
If I'm going to be a professional lady from now on, then I need to make sure that everyone knows to fear
You're presentable.
me. And I want like something cool at the end as well. Like you said, like Spy Master or something. So if you agree to it, then I'll unlock your manacles.
Yes.
And then you can think on it. But you better come back to me with the best title you've ever made.
Fuck. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm just going to try and prestidigitate this. Just like...
Yeah, you just... As Red goes down, I can't believe you get yourself in these fucking situations all the time. And she's going to attempt to pick the locks. Yeah, very easy.
And I'll keep them on loose. Now, can you do a little sneaky and just watch how it plays out and then see how it goes? Oh, and if you do have to inject, refer to me as Lord Theron Lestossen, because that's who I said I was, and he says we have loads of people.
Okay.
Who come here? So yeah.
Okay. No. And I'll be standing over there. Good luck.
Okay.
And Red goes and stands basically just at the corner of the entranceway, just on the outside corner.
Yeah.
So she can still see you. She's not attempting to be all that sneaky, really.
Oh, Tara, I don't know if you want to hide around another corner, and then if something thingy goes on, then you can come round and go, oh, Lord Lestoffen, you're here. You know what I mean?
I get you.
Do you?
What? Come on, Theron. I don't know what you did to this person.
It was honestly, he was really drunk. I only wanted to pass. I passed past him. He fell flat on his face.
I'm gonna roll the corpse to the side to see if he's got any breakages on his nose, and then I'm going to try to smell his breath to see if
you see a very large fracture across the nose.
Yeah.
With the blood pooling out, as well as like some chipped teeth that are bleeding as well. And you just really strong wine, really strong.
I know.
Not good tasting wine either, just strong.
Yum.
I took the wine from him. I went inside, realised he's the guy's cousin who was sent to the apothecary. I can't say it.
Apothecary.
Yeah. And then I told him, oh, I'll bring it back to him, and he was just lying on the ground, and now.
Do you
Yes.
know if Girov has a
Leading body.
like a morgue kind of place?
Yeah. A
Yeah.
morgue.
Not so much as a morgue. You have a graveyard. That's just next to the
Church.
what was the location I gave you earlier?
Don't know. What location? The church.
I think I can't remember the word now, but it was some form of church.
Anyway,
yeah.
Yeah.
You have a graveyard. There's no morgue or anything like that.
Yeah, we got a graveyard. I'm sure somebody has to look over the bodies before.
and if this corpse were to magically get there, do you think you'd be okay to blabber your way out of everything else?
Well, so what are you suggesting?
I'm going to, while I'm still crouched next to the corpse, I'm going to pinprick him to see if any blood comes out. I only need a drop.
Yeah, and you do see just a small bubble of blood.
Yeah. I'm going to put my finger in, pull out off a bit of his flesh, and then come out like.
What are you doing?
Of my freaking pouch.
You're going to
pouch.
put me more in the shed, aren't you?
And I have a bit of bone dust.
Oh, fuck. Here we go.
You're coming with me. And I'm going to put my hands onto his body, and I'm going to.
What did you just say, you
corpse.
creepy little
Okay.
robot?
I'm going to animate dead.
Okay.
And I'm going to animate him to become my little servant. He's going to get up, and we're going to go walk him to the graveyard.
You see the body just as you say, "You're coming with me."
Yeah.
And
How
you
long
cast
does
a
this
spell.
last for?
24 hours.
You both
'Cause
begin
we-
to hear echoing footfalls from the inside, and you hear the quiet voice. "Fast criminal, I am returning." And you see the body just.
Oh, fuck. Help! Zombie!
I'm going to put his arm over my arm, over my back, and I'm going to assist him. And we're going to walk out. It's at his space, his stride.
As it begins to go
Terror.
to mumble away, Theron, after you call out for help, you hear echoing from inside the keep. "Don't worry, justice is here."
I'm gonna turn around, look to Theron, and mouthing it, "Clean the blood."
But I can't get out of this, you
And you hear.
prick. And I'll crush it to take the blood away anyway.
Okay, yeah. And Tara, you kind of like limply,
Yeah.
basically just wander with this animated corpse.
Yeah.
And you both begin just walking towards the large church.
My process is Theron's in cuffs. How can the body have gone? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He would know. The only person who he has is his dad, and he has no because I'm the one that killed him, so he's got no proof.
Yeah.
So you can get Scott out free. That was my plan.
So,
Not really.
just at this point,
Mr. Justice isn't going to let
just
me
at
go,
this
is he?
point,
There's no
the footfalls.
There's no corpse.
Well,
Hello, Darius.
silence, criminal. I have inspected the corpse, and you are indeed guilty of the murder of Lord Lofsofson. Where is your other victim?
Hmm?
For once I
What
saw the body lay here and now. You tried to deceive me.
I
You
don't
tried
think
to
so.
deceive the justice of Geralf. Well, that will not work on me.
What body? You just arrested me for no reason. I am Lord Theron Lestofson.
Okay, and I am the King of Valdur. Stand up. Come on, off to the dungeons with you, criminal. And he begins
Whoa.
to just lift you up a little bit.
And I'll just go out the manacles, and I'll just
Stand back!
that's right. You're a useless little fucking thing, aren't you?
Do not tempt the hand of justice, criminal.
You can't just go about killing people.
I arrested you. Get back in your cuffs.
Listen, let's just wait.
Get back in your cuffs, criminal.
Where's Frilly? I want Frilly here now.
He is not here right now. You only have Darius Princeton the Tough. And trust me.
I'm mighty brave.
I am very tough.
I'm sure you are, buddy.
So get in the manacles again, and we shall go to the dungeons. Criminals like you shall not be allowed to wander Geralf anywhere.
Friend,
I'm going to attack you. I'm going to hurt you. This is your last warning.
I could have gone at any point.
This is your last warning.
I'm willing to
I'm
come
warning
with
you, criminal. Back
I'm
in
not
manacles.
arguing. I don't
And
want
he steps forward a little bit, and the sword is about 2 inches away from your chest. I'm warning you. Get back in the manacles.
Stop threatening me.
You are a criminal. You deserve to be in the dungeons. No, don't make me do something
What
I'll
evidence?
regret.
What evidence do you have?
That's it.
Surely
That's it. I'm doing it.
Evidence. Evidence.
And he just jabs you a little bit, and it's uncomfortable. He doesn't break the skin. He just with the sword.
I'll use telepathy this time to speak inside his head.
Just-
Darius.
My savior, my light. Yes.
He is innocent.
Roll a deception check with advantage for me.
I didn't know I was going to do that until he did that. Oh, fucking... With advantage, or
Yes.
that would have been a 9 plus something. 16 plus 1.
You straight away see Darius as he looks around with his eyes closed. Oh, the hand of justice prevails.
Darius, are you
And,
okay?
and he pulls his sword down and slams it into the ground. It doesn't really go anywhere, but just ting onto the ground. And he goes down to one knee. Thank you, my savior. Thank you so much for letting me see the truth. I apologize for anything I have done. And I will keep looking in your wisdom. And I shall hold my resolve just for you. To prove I am your champion. I am the champion of Valdur. Thank you,
Rise,
my
Darius
savior.
Princeton.
I'm not talking to you,
Oh.
criminal.
Oh, sorry.
Please forgive me. This injustice shall not go unnoticed. And you just see him lean down and grab his manacles. As you were. And he begins marching off.
And Theron just has sheer disbelief on his face that worked. He's just like, the fuck?
And you see Red around the corner.
No, we're good now.
Hold up the dagger.
No. Only if we need to. Don't make me go back on that word. Put it away. Come on, Lady Lily.
And she comes out of the corner. You're not allowed to fucking call me that.
Okay, Red.
Thank you.
Red Lily.
Is that funny to you? Okay. And she just launches her dagger towards the marching Darius Princeton the Tough. And she's angled it just enough that it's only the handle that hits, and just you hear that resounding on the back of his breastplate. And you see him turn around. And he just looks down, sees the dagger on the floor. You criminal!
It wasn't me. I don't use daggers.
And as you look to the side, Red's gone. How dare you! After my God spared you and made me see the truth, you try to stab me in the back. That is it.
Me.
That is it. I've had enough of you. On your knees. Here are the manacles. You know what to do. And he begins to march back up to you.
I use your cloak, and I just do one.
To
I could have done it all along. I was just trying to be nice.
Down to invisible. What kind of fey magic is this? You shall not escape me.
And I'll use telepathy and just be like, oh man, let me think about this.
Just as you're thinking about what to say,
Yeah, go on.
He begins to just propeller spin himself around with his sword out.
Yeah, right.
Justice shall find you. And he just. So he's going to make. He's going to make 2 attacks with disadvantage against you.
Of course.
Disadvantage.
It's
It's 8 for the first one.
Okay.
And the second one is 17 with disadvantage. The other roll was natural 20.
Yeah, it's so
Okay.
the invisibility comes undone. Yeah, here we go. Go on. I've only got like 20 health, so let's see if you down.
That has 9 points of slashing damage as he hurls his sword around, and he stops just as you. Actually, wait, no, sorry. The invisibility cloak. Does it cancel out if you take damage? Because it's the cloak, not the spell?
I'm not sure because it's an item, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you had invisibility, then it would get knocked off.
I'm going to rule just for this time that when it comes to items, when it comes to any, not everything, but like things like taking damage and stuff, revealing yourself.
Yeah, oh, it says here you become visible when you cease wearing the hood.
There you go. Yeah. So you're still
But
invisible.
pulling the hood up or down requires an action.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say anything to do with if I get damaged.
Awesome. There you go. So you are still invisible as he continues spinning, and you get caught just against the arm and the chest slightly, and you just step back away from the spinning.
Savage.
I try.
Get him, though.
I try press down on the wound, and sort of. Yeah, I'll sort of like back up, and I'll just walk off instead of running because I don't want the sound.
Okay, yeah, and you begin to walk off, and you look back, and as he stops spinning and he's looking more towards the keep, and you see Red just very quietly just creep behind him, silent,
That's up the dagger.
I'll use telepathy to like Red.
and just grabs her dagger from the floor.
Go.
And,
Okay, that's fine.
And just dart off, and you see Darius. Wherever you have gone, with all of my might and power, I promise you, Darius Princeton the Tough shall find you, criminal, and we shall bring you to justice. I promise. And you walk away.
Oh, is he still in telepathy range?
Yeah.
I'll just be like, stay calm, brave one.
And as you walk away, you just see his eyes. Roll a deception check for me with advantage.
10 plus 1. And a 7 plus 1, so 11 this time.
You see him just look up. And your eyes beginning to question it. But you walk away. Tara, you, after about 25 minutes or so,
Yep.
you and this animated corpse just continue walking, and you find the church, you find the graveyard. What would you like to do?
I'm going to find anywhere that might have a pre-already dug hole.
Roll a perception check for me.
Yeah. That's trash. 6.
You don't see any pre-dug holes right now.
I'm going to tell the zombie to lie down a place that I think a hole would be put and left alive.
He just lies down.
And I'm gonna.
You know what?
I'm gonna walk away.
Okay.
I've done my deed.
Yeah.
It is away from Theron, and it is in where it's needing to be. And I'm going to try to see if I can get. I'm going to hope that I can meet Gerald back at the place where everyone is.
Okay.
Because
So-
we need rest.
So basically, just leaving
tired.
an animated dead around.
Well, let me just quickly
It'll
go
last
into
about
what's
an
it, 'cause
hour,
I only
doesn't it?
got. It lasts for 24 to maintain control of the creature for another 24 hours. I need to cast it on the creature again. Let me just.
Can't you have it dig its own grave and then fall into it?
Let me just definitely confirm it is 24. Using it next turn, you can use general commands such as guard a particular chamber, blah 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 blah. Yeah, the creature is under your control for 24 hours, after which it stops obeying any commands you've given it to maintain. So, does that mean that at the end it's going to be a zombie that I can no longer... Okay. Just before I leave, I'm going to get a... Is there an empty tombstone?
No.
No. Okay. Is it a big enough brick?
I have some bricks around.
Awesome. I'm going to... In fact, no, fuck it. It's dead. So I'm going to... With this inner feeling of death that needs to be righteously dug to its remain, I'm going to have a weird sensational pain is going to come from me into my hand, and it's just going to aim it towards the zombie. I'm going to use Chill Touch.
Okay.
I'm going to make a ranged spell attack against a creature to assail it with the Chill of the Grave. On the hit, it takes 1d8 necrotic damage, and it can't regain any hit points. If you hit an undead target, it also has a disadvantage on attack rolls against me, but it does not matter. It's going to be 3d8 if I get a hit.
Okay.
13 plus
That hits.
8.
Yeah.
21. Am I right by saying it only has 1
Yes.
HP? So I need to roll a dice.
Yes. And not drop
9.
that anywhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
11 damage.
You feel that magic surge through you, and it's uncomfortable at first. It's painful.
Yeah.
But as you release the Chill Touch, and your arm and your hands and your fingertips get used to that magic, slowly, just at the end, you feel this like this relief, this
Yeah.
enjoyment of using the magic to a
Yeah.
degree, as you see the arcane just wisp over the corpse, and you just see and,
La la la.
and you just happily will stroll away.
I will. I'll stroll away.
Okay.
Not to cure any eyes and be like, shit, he's just done this.
Yeah.
It does have the range of 120 feet, so I will take that at full advantage, and I will have done it at 120
Okay.
feet.
Well, no one was around that you see.
Awesome. Perfect.
You didn't have to pass anyone while walking through.
Even better.
And yeah, you
Awesome.
have now left the dead body on the ground
Oh,
in the
yeah.
graveyard.
Oh yeah, Terra gets good luck. Oh yeah, Theron.
That's weird, right?
Yeah, but the thing is you were put against Darius, Princeton of the Brave, and that's
The top.
someone to deal with.
The top.
Oh yeah, fucking hell, they're tough.
Yeah, you're right about that.
He is. It's the Braves, man, I know. That's why
Something
he's so
to
tough.
deal with.
And Theron, where are you heading off to?
I'm going back in the castle, bruv.
Okay. So you're
Go
back
back.
to the castle. Tara, are you heading back to the
but-
keep, or
I'm heading back to where me and Gerald were with Matty and the Wanderers.
okay?
But I will go through the hatchway.
Yeah. Okay. So, Tara.
Yeah.
You begin heading over to the small hovel that the Wanderers are in.
Yeah.
Theron, you head back to the
Yeah.
keep and you go through the hatch. Comfortable when you're on your own. As you go through into the dungeons, what would you like to do?
Slap Darius Princeton. I'll just look around briefly here. Is there any anything that was left from the battle with my sister and that? Probably not. But just do me due diligence as I'm walking through.
You don't see anything.
That's fine. I'll just kick the cell that I got stuck in while Rayloff did nothing.
As you
Rest in peace.
as you kick and the bars and echoes around, you hear a voice just off in one of the dark corners.
I swear to God.
You seem angry, brother.
Oh. Hey, sis.
Hello.
So, how's life?
Eventful.
Are you still working? Well, what is this red crystal thing? Come on.
It is my salvation.
Is it though?
And you just hear that voice, like shuffle slightly, almost leaning up against one of the walls.
Can we have an honest conversation at least?
I am very sad, brother.
Why?
That my own wolf does not want to join me.
It's not that I don't want to join you. I'm just my own person. Do you really think I thought this was going how... Did you really think this is how I thought it was going to be? Been away for 20 years? All I wanted was free the people.
Well,
I wish I could have done it with you.
you freed them. You
For
are
now.
you are the savior now, brother.
I'm not trying to be a savior. You know I'm not like that. Well, you wouldn't, because I haven't seen you in 20 years.
You're a lot more
There's a lot of-
handsome than I thought you'd turn out to be.
I mean, weird, but thank you.
I have missed you, brother.
I missed you as well. But please don't get too close, because I know you're still a little bit... I do love you, though.
And she
You
steps
know I
out of
do.
the shadows, and you see just as like the buttons of her shirt are kind of open just around like the center of her chest, showing some cleavage. You see that crystal just emanating in the center. Brother,
Yes, sister.
and she just picks off this illuminating crystal that's just completely flat and just so she's stuck on. The skin is not changed. I was never under anyone's control.
Okay.
I'm sorry for the way I acted to you.
Curious. What?
There were months and months after Mother died that
Yeah, I just heard about this.
I was here and
Was Father really that much of a prick? I gather yes.
and she just like moves like her gown just off to the side and down slightly, just not enough to like show nipples but just a bit down, and you see
whoa.
just like yeah, you see partial breasts.
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Shut up. But you see across her chest, leading outwards and inwards, you see
Whoa.
plethora of
Scars
healed
and
scars.
all sorts. Yeah.
And marks.
Well, you'll be pleased to hear then.
Bruises.
You'll be pleased to hear Terra actually burnt him up a little bit.
Well, that is a... And she just buttons back up. That's a...
Good.
That's relieving to know that he got what was coming to him. I wish I could have been the one to do it myself.
You do realize you're going to have to get my trust back a little bit.
You are my wolf, brother. If I need to regain your trust, so be it.
I mean,
But
just don't follow behind me. And
I only did what I needed to survive. That
I know.
creature thought he had a hold of me. He never did.
By the way, it's a much bigger entity than I thought. He's some kind of ancient being. Maybe a god? I don't know.
My one question, though, on your journey,
Yeah?
did you like the tea kettle?
I did. It almost made me weep.
It is nice to see you
Not
again,
the
brother.
tea kettle itself.
And she just holds out her arms.
I swear to God, if this goes wrong, and I'll go in for the hug.
And you just hear her say, "If it goes that wrong, then you can kill me." And she just wraps under your arms and just curls her head into your chest. And for you, instantly, that warmth and that familial bond just
Goes away as she stabs me in the back.
yeah, and she just goes up to your neck. Yeah,
What's that blood sensation?
it's a relief,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
I'm leaking.
and
Prestidigitation.
it's a very warm, comforting feeling that you haven't had in years.
As the dagger is twisted.
Yeah, as the blood flows out.
My favorite colour. Crimson.
And I'll just start blotting out in tears. I'm like, my life's been so fucked up.
And you
I've
just
had
hear,
to survive for so long.
I know, brother. As
It
have
seems
I.
so of you as well.
And she like pulls away and like grabs the side of your face. But we'll get through it now, together.
Yeah, I've already fucked up in this city.
Well, now Father isn't in our way. We can finally make this place what we want it to be.
I know. I was thinking maybe set up a council. Let the people decide. Like we can be at the tippy top, you know what I mean? But have a council.
That sounds like a good idea.
Just one thing, Darius Princeton. He is a colossal prick.
I'm sorry, brother. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, you will do in a minute. Shall we?
Very well. And you both begin walking through. Is there anything else you want to do while you're in the keep for now? Or head back to the small home and hovel?
All the money.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Didn't we loot everything?
No, we didn't
No,
go to the keep's little
there's-
safe bit.
There's plenty of things left untouched, as well as
Welcome into Tara's steps.
yeah, as well as the keep's supposed great hoard that your father would often brag about.
The what, horde?
The great
Exactly.
hoard. Yeah.
Exactly. Even my eyes,
Yeah.
ears are turning. The fuck?
Where's this horde, did you say, or don't know?
It's within the keep.
Oh yeah, I'm going sorted to there. To guard it.
So are you? What are you doing?
I'll just go to my sister. I'll be like, by the way, these guards weren't here, were they? They were those glassy, husky things. So from their perspective, not a day's gone by, maybe? It seems that way.
For everyone else, except for us.
So how are we going to prove that we are who we say we are? This is going to be a bit tougher than I thought.
I think our power shall speak for itself.
Okay. Are we just walking in blazing? Yeah, let's walk in blazing. Fuck it.
And as you begin to walk, she just whispers into your ear. And if anyone gets in our way, brother, allow me.
I'll just lean in. Sister, my body count's already won by accident. Let's try keep it easy for now.
I don't need to know about your love life, but thank you. I appreciate the update.
Sister, the closest thing I've got to a love life is a beholder on a ship waiting for us.
I love that freezing target that's fucked.
And you hear just as Olivia like pulls away slightly, you just hear her just. I wish I had that, brother. And
True.
And you both begin to walk. Where are you heading?
Well,
You know.
We're not actually related.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm only a stepsister.
Okay, end of conversation.
Yeah. And then you just hear that fucking the Pornhub theme. Anyway.
Yeah, continue.
Brazzers.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. So where are you and Olivia heading to right now?
I don't know. Anywhere in the keep. I don't care.
Okay. So I'll
Just
say.
converse.
Okay. So you begin to wander around and look at everything. During which time, Tara.
Yeah.
You make it back to the hovel, to where the wanderers are. You see the chatter has died down a lot. A lot of people are passed out. You see Maddie is just leaned back on one of the chairs at one table, and you see Red sitting with him. And you see Red is, at least what you can tell, she is like kind of like pushing something forward, of just trying to explain something. You see her hands rolling like this, and up questioningly,
she's already spoken to so as well.
And you see Maddie just stroking his chin.
In an agreeing way or disagreeing way?
Indifferent.
Like, I'm questioning
Yeah.
if he should do it or not. Okay.
But you wander in.
If there's anything I can hear at that point or a distance that we are, I'm going to kind of tune in
Okay.
to what they're saying,
Right.
see if I can add in
Yeah,
when I
I'll
get
say just as you get to the doorway, without them seeing you, you hear Red.
It's something I really want to do, and you know, it's not always about the money, and you know, it could just be, you know, we help them out.
And Maddie straight away. My little girl is not gonna just fucking stay somewhere else on the promise of helping someone out because it'll make you feel good. We're the fucking wanderers. We do things for money. We get paid. That's the only way we survive. So if you can get them to give you a good pay, then yes, you might be able to have a few of the wanderers with you. But only a few.
Yeah, but I'm not just talking about the money. You know, we can make this world better.
Listen, darling, I don't give a fuck about this world. I give a fuck about you and me. With your mother gone, it's just you and me now. Right. So, and I want to keep you close. So you really need to do something to convince me to let my little girl stay here, and just for whatever
And
you see Maddie's eyes like catch yours. Right.
Hi.
Sit down.
What have I done now?
And as you sit down next to Red,
Yeah.
she very quickly, as you sit down, she just reaches a hand up to yours on the table and just grabs your hand.
Awesome. I'll hold.
My little girl has said that all of you cunts have decided to invite her and offer the chance for her to stay.
So, under the influence of being okay with yourself and the Lord.
And he just like leans up and he just puts a leg on the chair, or so puts a foot on the table. And why would I say yes?
Because maybe she's your daughter and we're family. And let's be honest, she's better than all these.
Oh, she's a lot better than all these little fucking cum
Exactly.
stains.
So imagine if you could control all these cum stains, give her some, and now you're technically two places at once.
Just know then, if the Wanderers come over here under
You'll have
my little girl,
Red to talk to.
if Lily can keep him in charge, keep him in line, and you...
She can do that.
She will.
Oh, I know.
But
Just keeps Theta on in line.
if we need
And then this comes to.
if we need the Wanderers, the rest of the cum stains, and all the other stupid cunts to come join us for something urgent,
Then you tell her, she'll tell them.
and you all
And
need,
I'll
you all
look at
need to
Raz.
accept that we are the power in the Wanderers.
Oh, I know.
So even if you have some kind of emergency going on, if we need our people back, we're taking them.
You mean if we've already requested for the Wanderers, and then something happens and you need them back? Is that
Yes.
what you're trying to imply? I have no issue in it. At the end of the day, we've paid for your assistance, and if your assistance is needed somewhere else, as long as it's not something willy-nilly, I have no problem. I'm sure the group will be fine with it.
What kind of fucking reason deems as willy-nilly to you?
You've got a job that needs someone killing. I know you could probably do that yourself. Does it need the whole Wanderers? Where
Depends
if it
on the
was
target.
what I was about to say. If it was someone like Pike again, and you needed someone that, then understandably. But I don't know if Red was saying about the way that you two could talk. We would like one. I don't know if you got to that part, Red.
No, I ain't mentioned it yet.
And you see Maddie just look.
Yeah.
You really like my daughter.
I'll squeeze on her hand a little more. Yeah.
Well, to make sure that you can always be close when you need each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he just goes into his bag that's on the back of the chair, ruffles around and pulls out 2 small little tablets, little stone tablets. And they are inscribed with different symbols and runes, but you're unable to read them. As he puts one in front of you and one in front of Red.
Yeah.
So, when you want to talk to my Lily, you can store a message in that. And when it finally takes some time, depending on how far away you are, when it gets to this other tablet, then it will start to glow. And when it glows, you just think about that other person, and that message will come through.
Is there a limit on how many times we can do this? We can do it all the time? As long as it takes the time to get there and back?
We don't really use them all too much.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's probably no more than maybe 2 or 3 times a day.
It's true. Okay. I'll turn to Red. We'll have to test that out.
Yeah, that's okay with me. So, Dad, please, come on, don't be a cunt. Please, can I stay?
Come on. Be a geezer.
You don't even know what that word fucking means, do you?
I don't know. Hopefully it's good.
I like you. You are the only cunt here that I detest a little less than every other fucker.
I'll take that.
Apart from Theron.
You're the worst. Yours is lower than that.
So, yes.
I'm gonna put my hand on top of Fred's hand. Like, success.
Just whenever you're around here with Lily, just make sure that if she's fighting, because she's good, but she's not, you know. She might get in a few dicey areas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as if she has any, you know, your kind of abilities and stuff. So just look after her and make sure she doesn't get in too much trouble.
Well, she'll let me know, and if I can get to her, I will.
But just know now that if anything happens to her, I'm gonna fucking come for you.
If something happens to Red, and I wasn't there, I'm pretty sure she can get herself out of it. If she's not dead. But she's not going to.
Are you sure? Because you're pretty fucking confident about it there.
Well, it's because I am confident.
What, is she gonna die?
That she's going to live. She's going to get herself out of it. Let's be honest, she's not going to die.
He just looks at Red.
She just goes...
Yeah. And you just see Maddie look over. Yeah. You strong little cunt. Yes, you have my permission. You will have... I'll give you 30 wanderers to look after for now. If you recruit any, it's your business. Any of them die, your business. It's your business to pay them, your business to give them work. And Red just looks at him.
Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, that is, thank you, Dad.
And he just looks at you, Tara, and then back at Red.
Yeah.
Right, enough with this fucking mushy shit. Just come give your dad a fucking hug. And we'll just get it over with. And she just almost like leaping over the table. Oh, fucking hell. Yes, I know you're happy. Yeah. And they have a little bit of a hug. And Tara, you still you find right after she separates from her dad, she instantly hugs you really tight.
Right.
And just has that moment of just like bear hugging you, like oh fucking hell.
Yeah.
But
Now that she can feel the fleshy version of me.
and you can feel your breath being cut off slightly as
Yeah.
tight as she holds you
Mhm.
for a moment before she lets go. And
I'll kind of like lift up her chin from so I'm looking at her eyes. Show me what it's done.
We're gonna fucking do this.
You are.
You better give me a good fucking title.
I literally. And they better be 30 good ones, not some cum stains.
well, listen, we can't really get a pick of the fucking litter here, can we?
True.
Okay, I'll give you 15 good ones, 15 cum stains, and you just make it work for now.
I'll look back at like from looking at Matt's version to Red's to confirmation.
And you just
Does
see
it
Red.
does it sound good or does
You look at Red.
2010?
Roll a persuasion check with advantage for me.
Yeah. My first one's an actual 20. Do you want me to roll the second one?
Yeah, go on then. Why not? See if you get another 20.
No, I didn't. I got a 17. What was it? Sorry, persuasion. 23.
Fucking A. Instantly, he just goes.
Ever one.
Back in for my little girl.
He just looks. You're really good at this kind of thing. 25 good ones. And 5 really, really disgusting cum stains.
You can train them. She'll accept.
What's a good deal then?
I'll turn Red around and gesture her arm to kind of shake on it.
It's
To
weird.
proper
It's weird. And Maddie just goes,
to make it like an official.
yeah, and just brings his hand up to hers and shakes it, and you just hear him go, "You'll get used to it, sweetheart." And they shake hands, and just at that point, Theron,
Hello.
as you have wandered around the entire keep, you hear Olivia just mumble as you're both very quietly and like still with like gentle smiles on your faces, enjoying the closeness of wandering around the keep.
I'm still kind of wary of
Yeah.
it, by the way.
Yeah,
But
looking into like your old bedrooms and studies, like in different playrooms. You get to like the end of the keep where you've pretty much seen everything, gone, you know, so mentioned 1 or 2 memories that come from each item, and at that point you just hear Olivia just sigh deeply. Do you think
yes, sister.
Mother would be proud of us?
It's a tough one. I've been a real prick. Morally grey at best. Just surviving.
As have I.
But maybe it doesn't matter what we've done up until now. Maybe this is our chance to make up for all the sins of our past, eh? Or at least try. I mean, I'm still a prick.
I have made my mistakes, but I think you're right. This is the time we can turn it around.
Or at least try.
Or try.
I mean, we're not perfect.
No,
I certainly aren't.
definitely not. But we can try. What would you say to me meeting your friends properly?
I mean, I don't mind. It'll be funny to see the reaction.
I think I shall wait till the morning
Okay.
to see them. Until then, if you go back to them tonight, please don't say a word about me. Not yet.
Can I do an insight check?
What are you trying to glean?
If she's just trying to get me away, is there anything devilish going on?
Roll an insight check for me then, please.
15. Plus 3. 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. So, she's not trying, there's nothing malicious that you can see in her eyes or hear in her voice. Worry, trepidation, nerves. Maybe to give herself a bit of time to think about
Which
running
one's doing?
or
Okay.
actually facing your friends and, dealing with very awkward and possibly intense moments. You see that in that moment you see your younger sister Olivia again. You see the confident and smart but so worrisome and shy, just pushing out of her.
And in that moment, I'll just give her a swift jab in the arm.
Ah, fuck. I owe you one tomorrow, brother.
I know.
I think.
Hey,
Yes.
think about what you want to do, and don't worry about anything.
Thank
I'll be
you.
here tomorrow,
As
as
will I.
long as Darius Princeton doesn't come and kill me.
Whoever he is, we can find him and destroy him. If you want.
I prefer stay far away from his obnoxious little mouth. I'll be honest with you.
Well, have a good night. I will come see you in the morning. And until then, through the night, I think I might have to question if you have somehow gotten weaker over these past years.
Possibly. And then I do another swift jab.
And as you roll an attack, unarmed strike for me.
16. Oh, just it'll be 16, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Or 16 plus 1, or is it strength or?
It would add strength, yeah.
Yeah, 16 plus 1.
Okay. You hit, and as you just punch once more, just in the shoulder, you hear you just hear and just still flinching back a little bit harder than before, but just as you hear that, you see her in her eyes, albeit she's smiling, you see her eyes flare into this just bright pink. And as she's smiling,
Whose eyes?
Olivia's. And as you hear
Oh shit!
the, it also just underneath, you hear a, just as you feel just like an innate force pushing against you. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please? Or sorry,
What the hell is this?
Constitution saving throw.
Why'd you always pull the rug from under Theron? Tell you what. I wish
Stop
me name was
standing on the
Terry.
rug.
18. What is it?
Hold on for a sec. Let me just see what the save is.
Yeah, stop standing on the rug then, Theron. You won't have to pull it.
Oh, sorry, a dex.
Yeah, but it's my sister.
Dexterity saving
I've got it
throw.
right.
Dex save.
Oh, it's 18 plus 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so you save, but that means half damage. So you innately, just as you hear that, but under her voice, you hear that grumble, as her eyes just shock like a bright pink for a moment, and this force, like, pushes, but you see her entire form just for a moment, like these hellish red and bright pink flames, just push away from her towards you, and you take 5 points of fire damage as the flames just lick at you and your arm. And she's like, and she immediately, I am so sorry, brother. Are you okay?
It's fine. We all have secrets.
It is not a secret.
What hellish flames in some form that pushes me? We'll definitely need to talk about that at some point.
This is who I am.
That's fine, as long as it isn't somebody else pretending to be you.
In a manner of speaking, brother.
Okay.
But for now, my patron has given me no words of ill against you.
And who exactly is your patron? Is it who I think it is?
And that's for me to know. And you two,
Find out at a later date and get shafted?
drive yourself crazy, worrying about it.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good night, brother.
Good night, sis.
And she begins to wander away to her room. Where are you heading to, Theron?
I'm running out the castle, mate.
Okay.
No, I'm going head off to where everybody else is.
Okay. Round about the time, after a good 10-15 minute walk through Geralf, Theron, you finally make it back to the hovel, and you see most of the people have passed out. You see Red and Terra sitting next to each other, just having a laugh and talking with Maddie. A couple of the other wanderers who are awake, kind of like just flicking playing cards and seeing who they can hit across the room and how far they can get them to fly. Really dulled down now. Now it's coming to about 4 in the morning or so. But Theron, you do enter, and Terra, you see Theon has made it away from the hand of justice. Darius Princeton, the tough.
Literally, it's
so
too hard. But
but
it's because he's so brave. He's now tough.
Exactly, and he's so tough. He's brave.
Yeah, exactly. But one of the other.
But
Thanks for leaving me, Terra.
What are you on about? In my eyes, helped you out.
It's fine. I need to think about stuff anyway. It's going to be a long day tomorrow.
Yeah, we need to sleep, but there was other priorities. That's why I'm not. And I'll kind of gesture my vision back towards Matty and
And as you do, you'll just see me like following your eyes, trying to look inside of the eyes. I'm just like,
Okay, listen, we don't want any fucking tension. Come here, wizard cunt. Just sit down.
I know, but
Sit
you've
down.
seen how dark. Well, pass me a fucking drink then.
It's about time you grew some fucking balls. And he just puts an ale, or a mug of ale, just next to him.
You do realise I could just disintegrate anybody in here.
At what point during this entire existence will you shut the fuck up? Just shut your cunt hole and stop having
You're the one
words
who's
come out
talking.
of it.
You're the one who's talking, cunt.
You're fucking unbelievable.
Just
have
have
to
your
deal with
drink, will
this
you?
every day.
And just at that point, you see the door just open a little bit wider.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
It's Gerald. Hi. You got them?
How are they doing?
Yes. And you see Gel just like look to the side of the doorway.
Yeah.
Bad news.
Well, we found them.
But
Oops.
And just at this point, you see Braum's head just poke on the just through the doorway.
Yeah.
I died, but I'm fine now.
Good.
As the Wanderers begin to carry in the body of Pop Pops, and
I pass Braun a drink.
you just see Gerald like look to Braum,
Yeah.
and then Braum looks back to Gerald, and they both have this huge smile on their faces. They're just, and that is where we're going to end tonight's episode,
Awesome.
and come back next week to continue. Oh. What a nice, lovely respite from death and destruction.
Yeah, no worries. I've only found my sister and I found out she's a patron to some kind of hellish thing. Doesn't necessarily mean it's not her. Because if she's a sorcerer, then they do have patrons, but...
So do other people.
Yeah.
But
But it depends if
not-
it's going
not every
to screw
patron is
Theon
bad.
over... Let's be honest, Theon's track record... about 90% chance it's going to screw me over at some
Yeah.
point.
99%.
99.9.
Okay, I was trying to lower it. Trying to
Okay,
aggravate.
98%.
But
Oh, you're nice.
yeah, I really enjoy the little break from all the death and the darkness and destruction, because, I mean, let's face it, there's only so much killing you can do before you do want a little bit of Darius the Tough.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
We do need to sleep
Yes.
because we are crying on the
Mhm.
inside.
Yes.
I definitely am.
But we will pick it up next week to continue. For everyone who stuck around, thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed it. Again, nice little break away from all the death and sadness and turmoil.
Unless Theron knocks him over.
Yes, unless
Knocks him in the face.
Theron trips one over and kills them. What can you do?
Yeah. Fucking Theron.
But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed it as much as we have, and we can't wait for next week to pick it up. So with all that said and done, thank you very much for watching. It was a lot of fun, and we'll see you again next time.